Hey guys, Chris here. This is my channel, just getting by, and I thought I would share you one of what I feel is one of the most priceless pieces of advice I give you for reselling on eBay or anything at that matter. But I've done a lot of research myself before I've done it and after I've started selling, but most other YouTubers that are doing tips and tricks on reselling will tell you to save on post, save on post, save on post. I'm going to tell you the exact opposite. I mean, if you can find some corners to save on it, do so. Some corners are cut, but when they're telling you to save on post, 90% of the time I'm hearing them tell you to go to like Walmart and CVS, go out to the back of their places, and ask for free boxes and stuff like that. Don't do that. That's going to be one of your biggest headaches in reselling. Go, online to Uline, or go to Walmart even. You can go online to Walmart on their app and buy them by the pack. I usually just buy so many at a time. It just depends how much I'm pushing out at a time. But get you like a set of, say, 10 different boxes. You don't have to buy them all, but it wouldn't hurt. But for an example, this is what I do. I get most of mine all from Walmart, and I use all the common boxes, or I use common sizes, so I remember them all the time. And for me, if you go to Walmart, they have the standard boxes, 6x6x6, which are small boxes, all the way up to like 24x16x19, I think. And they even come out with some new ones that are like long, skinny boxes, or like it's a 9x12x3. But I have those written down on my Post-it, and I have it up there on my board in front of me. And I stick with those boxes. And once you've used those enough, you'll get a hang and the feel of when you're getting ready to list an item, you'll know what box is best. And you can just look on your little Post-it or whatever, unless you've memorized it, and put in those measurements. Because when you're listing your items, you have an option to do free shipping or have the buyer pay for shipping. I always have the buyer pay for shipping because you just never know. I mean, you can estimate it, but if it's out west or out east coast, that's usually the most expensive places to ship to. And you just never know. So I just found it easier to find a box that I know is going to fit in that item. Like I said, I've got a list of them. There's some extra boxes in here, but mainly it's the 6x6x6 that I use. The new ones that are 9x12x3s. Then I use the 11x7.5x5.5. So I also use the 11 3/4x8x4 3/4. I use the 12x8x10s, the 15x12x10s, the 17x11x13, the 19x14x17. And then we have the 22x18x18, and then 24x16x19. Those are the common boxes. So when I go into list an item, I'll list it, I'll get down to the pricing and the shipping option, and I'll take it over here and I'll put the item on here with that box, and I'll weigh it. Then I put that weight and those measurements in my listing. Burn them if you got them. That's who's holding my camera. I put those measurements in my listing, and then I have the exact shipping price. Now here's another little tip to go along with that. Now you're getting an estimate of that item, the weight right there. That is pre-packing material. So you always want to add another couple pounds, because that packing material can get pretty heavy. Depends on what the item is. So I always add a couple pounds depending on the size of the item, you know, a pound, 2 pounds, 3 pounds, give or take. You know, you can also, you know, like when you're listing your item and you put your price, your shipping price, and your dimensions of your box, you can also play around with the price and say, like, it weighs 8 pounds, 9 ounces, and it's a 15 by 12 by 10. You keep that box measurements in there and you raise it up to 10 pounds and see if the price changes. If it don't change, bump it up. You know, that gives you stability of knowing that you've covered yourself if you've made a little error in your shipping when it comes to packing weight. I don't know how many times I've screwed that up. So I'm telling you, those are the best pieces of advice I can give you when it comes to shipping and, you know, cutting corners and not screwing yourself. Oh, and another one. Use the eBay. I've seen Pirate Ship, and there's some other ones out there. Use eBay shipping platform. They're going to give you the best discount. Plus, it's more convenient because it's right there. You can put in your measurements, everything, and it's just right there. Especially if you're doing it on your phone, it's all right there. You can purchase your label with your funds. Like if your funds haven't cleared, you can purchase that label with those funds before the funds have cleared, and you can put them in your bank account. So that's another good thing. So you won't have to be out any of your own money to ship an item first, because eBay will let you use your funds that you just earned from that processed payment or unprocessed payment, pending payment, to ship out the item. Get it shipped out. And if you're a new person, the faster you get your item shipped, it's like when you first sell an item, it'll give you a deadline. It'll say ship by such and such date. Ship it as fast as you can, especially when you're a newbie. I mean, it's important to ship as fast as you can in the first place if you want to get top rated seller status, but ship as fast as you can, because when you're a newbie, they're going to hold your funds. I think it's like a month and a half, something like that. They hold your funds for a long time. The faster you get orders in, the faster you get them shipped, faster you get them out when you're first starting out, the faster they'll clear that for you and take that. They basically just want to know that they can trust you. You know, they don't know that you're selling jank items or ripping people off. So that's why they hold your funds when you first start. Which, I mean, that's kind of good, but also there's people out there that are smarter than that. There'll people out there that'll still screw the system. They'll sell good items for a long time and then get out of that, like, probationary period, and then, you know, scam you. There are a lot of scams. You'll find a lot of scammers on the internet, on eBay, period. So those are my best shipping tips that I can give you guys today. Find you some common boxes that you like to use. Get comfortable with them. Do your pre-shipping. Add a little extra weight. Get it done. Post it out. List it out. I have a video I'm about to do soon. I don't know when. It's on top of my head. I got it listed. I got a bunch of topics I want to talk about. But another video I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how much I've made on eBay the last, let's just go with the last 30 days. Because I've really been pumping out the last month and couple weeks. Well, really the last month. So we'll just do for the last 30 days. And kind of let you guys see. I mean, it's work is work, but it's not super hard. I'll let you guys see how easy it can be, but there is work to it, and you can even do this with minimal effort. So if you guys like what you've seen, please like and subscribe, share the channel, hit that notification bell. Don't cost you nothing, but it does a ton for us, especially as a new YouTuber here. So I appreciate you guys, and stay blessed.